up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you've been out there catching fish. Hopefully you've been doing better than me, because I haven't been doing that great in fishing. Anyways, as you guys can see, it's already like 8 in the morning and it's already 92 degrees here. So with that being said, I probably won't be doing no fishing today, but we are gonna make a video for you guys. But this video is about how to fix your fishing rod guides. I learned over the years that, you know, over time you use your rod so many times and eventually the rod guides give out. The insert of the rod just falls out or stuff like that happens. So instead of taking it somewhere else to get fixed for maybe 40-50 bucks, you can fix it with under $5, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys each step how I do it to fix the rod guides. So let's get to it and I'll show you guys how to do it. All right, guys, for this one, all you need is your rod guide box, a lighter, and you're gonna have to take that insert right out of the way. This is where you're gonna get the lighter. What you're gonna do with the lighter, you're gonna heat it up gently. Do not put the lighter on there because you're gonna burn the rod guide all the way through. You have to keep moving it all the way around in circles. So kind of like this. Just gonna keep moving in circles. All you're trying to do is heat up that glue. It doesn't take long. See, the rod guide already fell out. So now you have to take that glue out. Just gonna continue doing it until that glue burns completely off. It's hot. All right, you're just gonna continue doing it. Do not let it burn. We're almost there. And just like that, your rod guide is out. As you guys can see, I didn't even burn the rod. You just gotta keep going in circles until the right guide comes off. Then you just go into your box. As you guys can see, this box has different size of guides. It got some big ones. It got these medium-sized ones, these ones, the super big ones, like that. You get the point. On this one, we're just gonna need one of these guys right here, one of these small guys. Pretty much what you do, you're gonna see where you took it off and you're gonna kind of measure it. Make sure you put it the right way up. Well, check it out where it goes. You can mark it with a marker, you could put a little tab of glue, and all you're gonna do is with this string, you're gonna keep wrapping it all the way around. On that side, make sure you wrap all the way to the other side. Then you put epoxy, but I'm gonna show you that next step right now. All right, guys, I didn't have epoxy, so I had to run to the store, but these are the items that you're gonna need when you're gonna, so you can fix your rod. You already know you're gonna need the little rod guide. You'll need this type of string that goes around the rod. I forget what it's called. You no longer need this or the scissors neither, but what you're really gonna need is, you're gonna need some glue. You're gonna need some paintbrushes. Get some cheap ones, like $3 for a pack or $1 for 5. You can find these at the dollar store. And you're gonna need your epoxy, 5-minute epoxy. So these are the 3 items you're gonna need. And make sure when you mix the epoxy, you mix it like in the back of a paper that you're no longer gonna need, because you're gonna throw it away and you're not gonna use that stuff again. And make sure you when you get done, you're gonna use the back of the brush to stir the epoxy, and then after you're done with that, you're gonna throw away the brush. That's why I said you're not gonna need these items no more. But it's pretty humid today, guys, so cheers. That's some good stuff. Anyways, let's get to it, and hopefully you're enjoying it so far. Hopefully this actually helps somebody like you out there that's struggling and thinking that, oh man, I gotta buy me a new fishing rod, or like this fishing rod's no good. Hopefully it helps somebody out there that actually wants to fix it. And I actually learned this from a YouTube video from a big YouTuber now. Back in the day, he used to do a lot of these bait making channel stuff like that. I learned it from Melican Fishing, so I want to send a shout out to Melican Fishing. He's the one that got me into bait making. He's the one that got me into how to fix rods, so I'm gonna send him a shout out. So let's get to it. All right, on this part, you're gonna see, where is it? Right here where you kind of scratched it off, where the paint. Just gonna go around. You're gonna grab your super glue. I always use this Loctite. I even use this when I make my jigs and everything. Hopefully you can see it. I don't think it's focusing, but you're gonna put a couple tabs. Actually, you're gonna just put a line right across. So even spilling. No wonder I hadn't even punctured the glue through. Sorry, guys. So that's how much glue you're gonna need on there. It's just to hold the guide down. Sometimes you need 2 hands, but I'm here by myself today. Then make sure that's perfect. You see how it is right there? Make sure it's straight. Right now is the time that you gotta pay attention to it. Make sure it's straight. It's good right there. It's nice and straight. Maybe a little crooked. Fix it. Now it's straight. So now you're just gonna let the glue dry out for about like 5 minutes. So when that's ready, we'll come back and do the second part, guys. Now that we're done with that, pretty much put your rod. You can put a piece of wood. I use my oven from bait making, and I use my bucket over there on that other side for where I have my salt. Pretty much you grab this line. It's pretty much the same line that has every single guide that you have. You're gonna wrap it You'll make a little knot. I always make a little knot. A lot of people don't. Or you don't have to. Sometimes, like now, I glue it on there. You don't really have to. The glue kind of hold it. But what you're gonna do is just you're gonna go in circles. And then once in a while, you're gonna flip to this side. Let me see if I can get it closer. The beginning is kind of hard, but once you get the flow, kind of goes by pretty fast. Like I said, it's not gonna be a perfect fix. It's not gonna be perfect like when you bought the rod, but it's gonna be fixed enough for you to continue fishing. So I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse because it's hard to do it just with one hand showing you. So let's hit time lapse. Alright, now that you're done with that, grab your scissors, cut it over here. Make sure this thing is pretty tight. It is. You're gonna try to make some kind of knot. But make sure to try to put this line, try to use all the line that's left on here. It doesn't have to be a perfect knot. It doesn't have to be a good knot, just enough for you to what's up, Callie? And you cut the excess off. That's it. And that's how it looks, guys. Like I said, it ain't gonna look as perfect as when you get it from the store, because those are manufacturers. So right there. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna put this back up here, our little wannabe holding rod thing. It ain't perfect, but hey, it works. So I'm gonna cut this piece of board right here. You're gonna grab your epoxy. Ooh, man, it's hot today, guys. I'm telling you, this weather is not this weather is not Fat Boy approved, guys. All right, you're gonna push on these right here, both of them. That's all you need right there. This is all you need. You grab one of these paint brushes, the cheap paint brushes. You're gonna grab your paintbrush right here, guys, and you're just gonna start going to town like this. Just remember, this is a 5-minute epoxy, so it's gonna dry up real quick. Alright, I came on this side. I want to give you guys the best look at. So then you grab your epoxy, just grab it with the brush, and you go to town, guys. pretty much it. I make these videos, guys, so hopefully somebody actually out there uses this, helps out, it's helpful. Back then when I didn't know how to do none of this, I get very frustrated. One of my guides fell off because I didn't know if the rod was still good or the rod was not good. But I continued doing this, and I figure I make a video. Hopefully it helps one of my subscribers or it helps one of the viewers out there that's struggling with this kind of stuff, because it's frustrating the time you go fishing and your rod guide pops on like, man, why did my fishing line break? Why did my lure fly on there? He was like, you look, oh man, my guide's up, and you don't know how to fix it. So I'm just teaching you guys here what I have learned over the years that helps me continue fishing and continue trying to help everybody else. I'm not here to judge people. I'm here to teach you guys. I want everybody to be out there in the water. I want everybody to have fun while you're out fishing. That's why I built this channel. I built this channel to help people fish, help people catch fish, and that's pretty much it, guys. And as you get done, I'm done with it. So this pretty much is garbage. After this, you throw that away. So what you're gonna do next, guys, all you're gonna do, let me take this out of here. Hold on, give me a second. You're just gonna roll it like this. Just gonna roll it around for like 5-10 minutes. This is the right here, you guys can see it. It's just a little tacky, not too bad, but once it dries completely, I will put my bait caster back on there and we'll be going out fishing with this rod. I've been holding this rod like this for maybe about 3 weeks now. I was gonna do it off video, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video for you guys so you guys could maybe possibly help somebody out there that's in the same situation that I am. And like, all you're gonna need, guys, it's a box of guides from Amazon. They were like only $11 on Amazon. Just put rod guides that pop right out. This one is called ST Wrap. It's some company called ST Wrap. If you put the name, it should pop up. Then you're gonna need some epoxy. You can find this at any hardware store, Walmart, Kmart, name it. And these are just some brushes that I buy at my local Farm and Fleet, my farm store. But you could probably go buy these like at dollar store, Dollar Tree, name it. And you're gonna need a lighter. Always have a lighter, so when you gotta heat it up, that epoxy that's already on there, it could just burn off. And then you need a pair of scissors, so when the heats up, you could go scrape it off, or you could use a knife, whatever. But make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you don't just hold it on there, or else you're gonna burn the whole blank across. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's episode, guys. Hopefully it helps you guys. Hopefully you're out there fishing and not dealing with this type of stuff like I am here today. But hopefully you go catch your biggest fish this summer, and I will see you guys next week. And cheers to all the Bassy Mike family. And I want to say a shout out to my friend Danny, and we will get up and fish next time you come up here. I was supposed to go fishing with him, but I had a lot of stuff going on, so we didn't go fishing. Anyways, I will see you guys next week, guys, and hopefully you catch a giant, hopefully you catch your personal best, and hopefully you bring somebody fishing that's getting into the sport of fishing or like the sport of fishing. And I will see you guys next week.